Um, Today I wanted to get back on some NHL. This is honestly, I think this is one of my favorite teams that I've put together in the 18 seasons that I've had this franchise going. I mean, just love the guys that I have on the team. I've really enjoyed throwing this team together. We've got some veterans that I've been playing with for a long time, as well as some young guys that I'm really excited about. And today we're gonna have an unconventional looking lineup for the most part, just due to the fact that we're dealing with a few injuries. Really bummed that Luke Roy is out. He's a rookie that honestly is putting together a potential Calder season, and he's going to miss a few games due to a broken nose. And then we're missing J.C. Curry, our longtime veteran defenseman, who has been the anchor point for 16 years, I believe, and just been a top pair defenseman basically his whole career. So no Curry, no Roy today, so this is what we had to do. Obviously, the top line pretty much stays the same the whole time. Pelly, Glencross, Conklin, classic top line. They've been together for basically 16 years. Now that we re-signed Roy Crombeen, he has kind of been in and out of our team. I want to say he's played probably somewhere around 10 years on this team, and he was with us for a long time. We let him go to Nashville for like a season or two, signed him for maybe another couple seasons, and then I believe he was in Montreal for like 3 or 4 seasons. He's a free agent this year after losing some people to free agency and through trades due to salary cap constraints. I wanted to put a veteran on here because I wasn't sure how all these rookies were going to pan out. So I signed Crombeen. He's been having a really hot start to the year. He has since cooled off a bit, but with his return, I wanted to put him back on a line with Desharnais in England because they were actually line mates years and years ago and were really successful. Like I said, Crombeen's been playing really well. To start the year, he's kind of cooled off. England has been streaky. Desharnais has actually been playing really well lately, so I wanted to see if throwing these guys back together would generate some old chemistry. Meanwhile, Andrew Claxton, who technically is my best player overall, I mean, this dude's just off the charts good as far as his attributes go. Unfortunately, he just hasn't been playing all that great. I've been trying to find somebody that he can jive with, so I'm throwing him on the third line kind of as like a pseudo punishment, but also just because rookies Lucas Galvin and Nikolai Dmitriev have been playing outstanding, and with no Luke Roy on this line, I wanted to throw somebody in there with talent. Luke Roy and Andrew Claxton could not be more opposite in their structure. Luke Roy is 6'4", Andrew Claxton's 5'10", but I just figured that maybe having another offensive generator on that line might get Claxton's game going and might help out these two young guys with having a veteran presence on their line. And then at the bottom line here, Jaden Carlson really deserves to be higher than a fourth liner, but Carlson is definitely more of a defensive center than an offensive one, so huge on our PK. Great face-off guy, very physical. So he's anchoring our fourth line. Riley Hollweg, longtime forward for us. He's kind of struggling, but once again, he plays a lot like Carlson now that his offense has dropped off in recent years. He used to be one of my best goal scorers. Now he's mainly just a penalty killer. Both he and Carlson have very similar body. I mean, same height, 5 pounds difference. So they're both incredibly big and strong and great on the penalty kill. So looking forward to having both of those guys together as always. And then we've got Colton Lukowich, who is, I believe, a rookie. I don't think he's played in the NHL. I actually just recently traded for him. Yeah, he's only played in the minors so far. This will be his first appearance. He's an 80 overall as a 21-year-old rookie. That's really good. former first-round pick of the Washington Capitals at 6 overall. I don't know, man. They wanted to trade him. He didn't have a lot of trade value. I don't really know why. It was a really weird, really strange thing, but I traded them. Cristiano Conacher, who was slightly higher. I mean, honestly, very, very similar to Lukovic. They're both right-handed, young. I think Lukovic and Conacher might have both been 20 or 21, but very similar prospects overall. But Conacher actually was a little bit higher rated than Lukovic, which is probably why they took the trade. But Conacher is on the last year of a contract, and he wants $5 million or $4 million, and he has done nothing. He's a rookie. I mean, his entire rookie contract's been burned in the minors, so I just didn't feel comfortable paying somebody $4 or $5 million that hasn't done anything in the NHL yet. So I was like, you know what? The Capitals have the cap space for it. They can deal with him. So we swap players. Very excited to see how Lukovic does. And then on defense, Franklin Davis, rookie, killing it. This dude was at one point in the season, up until recently, he may still be leading the league in plus minus, and he was a third pair defenseman for me. So I'm rewarding him today for two reasons. Number one, his play has been outstanding, but he's a right-handed shot, so he'll fill in nicely with Joel Villette. And Villette is 6'4", big and strong. Franklin Davis is 6 feet, which makes him the smallest on our offense, just a little bit smaller than Darcy Nichols. I had previously, when Curry was injured earlier in the season, put Davis on the line with Nichols and bumped Cummins up with Villette, because Cummins definitely deserves it. But the Cummins and Nichols pairing has been together for a while. They just seem to have a really good contrast between Cummins' physicality and Nichols' offensive-minded play. And so I figured, why not do the same thing with Davis and Villette and kind of balance in size and strength with some more offensive-minded speed. And then we got Jesper Karlsson, who I also just traded for. So he's going to be in the lineup as another 6'4" defensive defenseman. So he and Malmstrom are really, I'm hoping, going to shut some people down with their size and strength. Both of them are 20 and 21. This is Malmstrom's second season. He has been absolutely incredible. So, I mean, I've just got a ton of young defensemen that are ready to pop, and I mean, it's good because Curry, I want to say, I think he's like 35, 36, and he keeps getting injured, so he's getting old, getting injured, might have to replace him soon. Villette is just shy of 30, and then you got Cummins and Nichols, who are 26 in the prime of their career. So at some point, I'm thinking these two are going to bump up to the top pair. Villette may, in a couple of years, drop down to the second pair, but then we got to figure out who's going to anchor the bottom. So I play all my defensemen quite a bit. I play all four lines quite a bit. Not one of those teams that, you know, rolls 3 lines and 2 D pairs. I love to let everybody play so that we got everybody contributing. So and then, although Ted Klassen is rated better overall as a 78 and Boudreau's rated as a 75, these guys have been playing a lot different than what's shown here. Klassen really has been playing like a 78. He's kind of struggled. Not struggled, he just hasn't been anything more than like average this year. He gets the job done. I thought he was going to be the starter going into the year, but Francois Boudreau has been way outplaying him. Only thing is, lately Boudreau's had a little bit of a struggle, but I mean, you can't argue with the .936 save percentage and a goals against average of just 180. He's posted 3 shutouts, 18 wins, and 22 games played, whereas Klassen at an even 900 save percentage, and he's given up 2.73 goals per game. So closer to 3 goals against instead of 2 goals against. That's definitely not as good for Klassen as it is for Boudreau. But Boudreau just played 2 days ago, and we got a back-to-back coming up, so I'm going to let Boudreaux rest because he had a pretty rough game. I'm going to let him take the rest, give Klassen the start. I'll probably start Boudreaux 2 days from now in the first of a back-to-back. And I just want to take a look at Ottawa's lines real quick because that's who we're playing today. And I think I did that in my last stream, and I really liked that idea of kind of, you know, analyzing the team that we're about to face before going into it. So, and I don't remember a whole lot about Ottawa anyway, so this is going to be a good refresher. So, right down the middle, the first thing I'm noticing, all of their centers are 81s overall, which is strange. But, you know, I look at a lot of teams, and when you have all green for all your starters, I mean, that's hard to do. It's hard to put together a team of guys that are all 80s and above. I have a few guys that are in the high 70s, so, I mean, you know, some of my top-end talent seems a little better than theirs, but on average, it seems like their team is better rated overall. I'm not familiar with Rod Fitz, but holy crap, he's a 26-year-old young guy, power forward, and he's a 91 overall. And then we've got Bonvi on the other side, so their top line is fairly young. Then you got Yoshimura, who I do vaguely remember. Don't know a whole lot about Walton or Baines. They're in their mid-30s, so they've been around about as long as like Conklin and Glenn Cross and them. Then we got Rene Vigir, who's a young center, 25 years old with an elite potential, so he might eventually bump up in the lineup. I do remember Motsko being a draft pick recently. He's young too, so he could still be developing, and Jeffrey, so third line is pretty young. Got some raw talent there. Then we got Ragnarsson, McLeod, and Antilla. I mean, kind of middle of their career guys, late in their career guys that make up their fourth line. On defense, so Bure is actually someone that was on my team a couple of years ago. Only lasted a part of the season. We ended up trading him away. Just wasn't worth the contract for me. Their defense, honestly, looks like it could be their weak point. I mean, see, this is where I've got a lot of green and they've got a lot of yellow here. So while their offense seems like it's solid all the way through, having an 82 as your best overall defenseman, not good. I mean, I've got 3 defensemen that are 87s overall or better, so we got the big edge on them in defense. But looking at this lineup, I mean, their bottom 4 is all 22 or younger, so definitely a squad that's developing and could be good in a few years, but they're not there right now. And then last but not least, John Gibson, still in the league at 42 years old. I have no idea how long they let you play, or I don't know when this game forces people to retire, but 42 years old, he's still their starter. Then they got a young backup at 26 years old, but I mean, it looks like John Gibson's going to get the start at 42 years old. That's insane. That's like Craig Anderson in real life, still going. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead. We've got this game against the Senators. They're 12-21-2, which puts them at 7th in the Atlantic. I'm actually shocked because Buffalo is below them, 22 points at 10-25-2. We're actually going to play them. They're 4 games from now. Buffalo went to the Eastern Conference Finals and has one of the best rosters. I don't know what's going on with them, if they're just exploding internally or if they've had a lot of injuries. I have no idea what's going on, but at 22 points, that makes them the worst team in the league. That's insane to me. I mean, they honestly, their roster was so good. I thought they would be easily a Stanley Cup contender for years to come, but something is going on with them. The Senators are tied for the second worst team in the league with the Vegas Golden Knights. So this is what we need right here. We've lost 3 straight, including an overtime heartbreaker in our last game. We need this win right now before we end up facing the Winnipeg Jets in our next game in the first of a back-to-back. As you can see here, the Jets are 3rd in our division right now. They're a playoff team for sure. They're strong. And then on the second of the back-to-back, we're going to be facing the Hurricanes. And the Hurricanes have 36 points, which puts them at the bottom of the Metropolitan Division. But 36 points in other divisions, it puts you nearly into a playoff spot in the Atlantic Division. Same thing in the Central, and, you know, 3 games back in the Pacific. So, I mean, being at the bottom with 36 points isn't terrible. They're still very much in the race. Just looks like they have a very strong division. So, we got some winnable games coming up in this next stretch. We're going to start right now with Ottawa. And just gonna go with our classic blues, our classic blue home jerseys. So we're gonna have 2 new faces in the lineup. We're gonna have some new different looking lines, and it's gonna be interesting. We'll see what happens. We got Klassen in net. See if he can have a strong outing against the pretty rough Senators team.
Greetings, everyone. Along with Eddie Olczyk, Ray Ferraro in a moment. I'm Mike Emmerich, and tonight we have a young man who's going to play his first game in the NHL. I can't imagine what that's like. You've arrived, Doc.
I wonder which one they're going to highlight. Hey, there's 2 guys playing their first game, but let's see which one they highlight.
Come across your mind. You think about your family. You think about your mom and dad, all the hours that they gave of their life to help you play the greatest game in the world. You think about the coaches, you think about the teams that you played for, and you look around the locker room and go, wow, I'm in the National Hockey League, and it's going to be an exciting night for that young fella.
Lukowicz is the one that's getting the highlight on that.
Now we turn to the last lines of defense. This man's the starting goaltender tonight. Some nights go
See, Klassen still has not thrown up a shutout yet this year. Boudreaux has 3 on the year, so like I said, pretty significant difference between the 2 of them so far. And there's Gibson. Similar goals against average and save percentage to Klassen, just doesn't have the winning record to prove it. But man, he has played 25 games as a 42-year-old. He is definitely taking the most of the load for this Ottawa team, who really seems to need to get a new goalie soon. Gave Ottawa some quality chances there to start.
The Wolves are hitting on all cylinders on their power play right now, whether it's a point shot or a play down low. This is one of the league's top 5 power plays. They make you pay when you take a penalty.
Says that Ottawa lost their last 4 games on that infographic, so we're gonna try and make it 5.
Using the point, he's got it. Possession established on the pickup by Engelman. The Wolves through the neutral zone, move it along.
Harney got tied up front.
Grabbed off by Combine. Slid back, pad, save.
Oh, just deflected off the toe.
Covered up just to slow things down. And tonight there's a new player on the squad. Ray, what are you thinking about this guy?
This is probably the easiest part of being traded, and that's playing the game. There's so much running around your head after you get traded.
And there's Carlson, the new defenseman. He's got the same last name as my forward Carlson, just a different spelling. 2 S's for the defenseman.
Good, solid defensive play with the stick. Tipped, pad, block, nice save, tough to follow.
Carlson gets his first shot attempt. I don't think they'll credit him with it because Galvin technically tipped it out front. He was just trying to keep the puck in the zone, but ended up being a shot on goal.
They've had the answer to any question any opponent has put to them.
What a save, considering the
Nice
shooter that's usually
pad save, made a nice thunk.
Getting through, puck loose. Passing one off now to Davis. Pass cut, might go the other way now.
Ooh.
Fires. Oh, a close call there. Great idea, but he just missed the net.
He's in on an onside play. And possession reestablished by Oshie. That play is offside, and so back to center ice for the face.
There's Gavin Pelly, the captain. He's 37, and he's leading the team in points right now.
5 minutes played here in the first.
He's been solid for 18 seasons. He's the only player on the team that still remains from the original team. And he's been the only permanent team captain in franchise history.
That pass from the other point man. Lets it go. Puck covered, whistle blown.
There's the first official shot for Carlson. That one got all the way through. And they're talking about Claxton slumping, and maybe nothing better to get Claxton going than to have a stream, because he always seems to do pretty well when we're broadcasting a game, so.
Kicked out of the scrum. One-timer. Terrific shot, but a denial. A whistle and a rest.
We're going to throw that third line back out there.
And as a result, they lead the league standings. They've won close games. They've won in blowouts. They've won when they have had to
See
get
if we can get Galvin and Claxton and Dimitrov going.
Winners attract, don't they, Ray? Judging by the fans in their city. Tipped away. Routed again. And he's tied up and held. Up the boards with it now.
Dimitrov was a unsigned free agent that we picked up part of the way through the season. He started off with like, I think it was like 4 goals in his first 2 or 3 games. I mean, just insane. And he hasn't been putting up those numbers, but he hasn't really slowed down since. I mean, he's been scoring a ton of goals, and he's not one of those guys that necessarily just has a ridiculous shot. He's just been like in the right place at the right time so many times. Putting back rebounds, getting deflections. He has had a few shots just straight beat a goalie, but I mean, the dude is just in the right place all the time. Ooh. That was too easy. There's the classic England and Desharnais chemistry that I was hoping to get. We need England and we need Claxton to wake up.
You want to score goals, you got to get to this area of the ice.
Jeez, made the goalie just dive. He had no chance. Too easy.
That is the first.
I'm gonna take a look at the replay real quick, because there's a turnover in the neutral zone and England had a head of steam. So Desharnais is bothering Walton here, and Walton tries to make a pass, but England's able to intercept it and kind of dodge the defender. And Desharnais luckily had a head of steam. It's pretty quick anyway, so they both get in behind the defense. England gives it to Desharnais, who does have a pretty wide open net, but if you know Desharnais at all, he's a pass first kind of player. And he gets the goalie to bite on the poke check, which keeps him even. It's funny because like the goalie even seems to know there's an AI learning feature to this game, and I can tell they like almost know what I'm gonna do sometimes. So it seems like he almost like baited Desharnais into passing it. It's like he knew that he was gonna pass because he tried to take away the pass with the poke check, but gets through to England, and England has a no-doubter wide open net there. Easy first goal, and we're up 1-0 early.
We're ready to play, and it shows on the shot clock as well.
Good start for the boys. Ooh. Almost had a rebound there. Gonna throw our 4th line out here now. It was a juicy rebound. England just couldn't quite get there in time. Sometimes you just gotta throw it on the net and see what happens. Get our big boys out there.
Tied up, but a good
Carlson
reach
normally
here.
wins those face-offs. He's got last like 3 seasons that he's been on the team. I think he's had the highest face-off win percentage each year. So he's definitely my best face-off center.
He takes that one right ahead. Good pass. He's in. Oh, what a stop.
Didn't really have an angle. That was a nice move though.
Loose puck, good defensive denial. Gives it on a cross from the point. Save. Looking for room. Back to the blue line. Pass across at the point. Save.
Oof. Dang, fourth line was moving the puck well in the offensive zone. Got him to turn it over.
That along in the defensive zone.
Maintain possession for now.
Thrown to Carlson. Chipped in, and they'll change lines. And it's nabbed by Jeffrey.
Ooh, Franklin just murdered a dude. It's normally him getting murdered.
To this type of game, it's going to be aggressive from start to finish, and his team wants to have the upper hand.
Puck settled down by Jeffrey.
Ooh.
Save. Ooh, hard one there.
That was dangerous. Davis kind of got turned around, lost track of his defensive assignment, and almost led to a goal for Ottawa.
Trying the probe up the wing. Thrown in. Looks ahead to start something. Looking to Crombie. Pitching this one to Engelland. On
Damn.
that interception.
They got a really interesting defense. I don't see it a lot. They've got like 4 guys stacked at the neutral zone, and then 1 guy way down in the defensive zone.
Let's it go.
Ooh, nice shot. Great save by Claxon. Or Klassen, not Claxon. Yeah, it's weird because it's like they've got a four-person blue line almost. It makes it hard to enter the zone.
Just under 6 minutes left to go here in the first. Only 1 goal hanging on the board so far.
But if we need to play dump and chase, we can. We've got guys with size and strength. We've got guys with speed, so we can get into the zone if need be, but damn. Pass is a little too far for Glenn Cross.
Directing that one to Davis. Minneapolis controlling the play in the defensive zone. Oh, broke it up. Chooses the corner. Skate kick out of the scrum. Slides it to the point. And he fires.
Oh,
A save there.
good rebound. Just went between Glenn Cross's legs.
The Senators in their own end in possession. Gathered in by Oshie. And a save. Around through the corner. One-timer. They score.
Oh,
And they've tied
I
the
thought he
game
saved
up.
it. He must have gotten a good chunk of it, but it got through. And there's Fitz. Like I said, he's their best player.
This shot just overpowers him. He's in the right position. He stops a big shot.
Yeah, went through the 5-hole. He got a good piece of it. I heard it, but it still squeaked through.
And they've
Well,
won the neutral zone
have to
face.
try and get that one back.
Lets it go. Wonderful save. What a skill
It's
level
dangerous.
A quick developing play right in front. Almost looks like he's too close to the goaltender.
there. Snapped off a wrist shot. Terrific glove save.
Everybody's getting kind of tired late in the period here.
Defensive zone win. It's cleared back, and this forces a recoil. Hard work, but it paid off. No icing. Laid on to Carlson. Puts one on. Off target.
A little high.
That was right on his stick from the right side. Can't get a shot on. He gets that pass ahead in stride. And he slips it back in.
Ooh.
He's got it in deep.
Nice pressure by Hollweg, but loses the puck at the end.
Nearing the 20th minute of this period. Flings it. Puck covered, whistle blown.
Minneapolis is going to have to change the light bulbs in the score clock if this point streak continues much longer. Every night he seems to throw another goal on the board, get a couple assists. They are reaping the benefits of the league's most...
I guess I forgot he did get an assist on that first goal of the game, which does keep his point streak going. Desharnais has been our most consistent player as of late. Broke the dude's stick on the shot, but he's able to get the puck out of the zone.
Gets across, looks over his options. Good use of the stick, broke that pass up. Pass to the
Oh man, what a passing play.
just before the period ends.
Well, that's not what you want. Give up a goal with less than 10 seconds left in the period. Would have loved to have gotten out of here with a 1-1 draw after one, but man, what a play. Just had our defense scrambling around. Nice pass, nice shot. Their second line goes to work on us.
Perhaps they can build on this lead here in the first period. Tie up there and a good reach and possession. Shoots one. Another solid pad save. The first period has come to a close, and we do have a score.
Well,
it's a close game after one.
Started off the way we wanted to with a 1-0 lead, but we didn't finish the first period right. Gave it away and gave up the lead entirely, so.
The difference in the game is just one goal, and it came late in that period. Will it springboard to something more in the second? We'll see, but for now...
2-1 Senators after one. Shots were pretty even. They had 13, I had 12, but they have the lead. We're winning in face-offs, no penalties yet. And we definitely have the time on attack, so I like that. We're keeping possession, we're pressuring them, but I also don't like it from the fact that they don't have as much time on the attack, but they're winning, which means that we're giving up some bad opportunities.
Middle period has just
So...
begun. The Wolves continue to probe up the wing.
see if we can fix that.
Good quick poke check there. To Shafito.
Damn. It's quite a battle behind the net.
Controlling play now. Nice play with the stick. Nothing more will come. Fires. Great save in close.
Terrific stopper right in front of the net, but you've got to find a way to put the puck in the
Oh,
net.
Shot. That shot came from just 6
damn,
inches.
Conklin almost danced that dude, but didn't quite work.
Pass to the net. With a stab
Oh,
inside the frame.
man.
Down to the
Conklin
corner.
with a pipe.
For options. Defender held his ground. Puck is loose. Back at the blue line. Shoots. Block. Tremendous pressure. Great pressure. A drive.
Damn.
Ottawa's in their own end.
That was a good shift from my top line there. We definitely needed that.
Can break up a play, and it
Too
just
bad
did.
Conklin just hit a pipe on that one.
Minneapolis controlling play now through neutral ice. Lets it fly. Outstanding save. Just a
All
reputation. You can smell a goal there.
It would be nice if Rocket League had something like that. It's such a satisfying noise, you know? I mean, it's nice if it goes in, but...
Over 3 minutes play.
Or it's nice if it hits the pipe when you're on defense and doesn't go in, but... yeah, that was a tough one. It was a good
Good work with the stick.
good offensive zone possession, and all we got out of it was a pipe.
It's an onside play.
Oof,
Wonderful block.
damn, that defenseman
Up the wing, making some headway.
peeled off at the right time. I don't like this. Alright. Odd man rush avoided.
Free puck now. Snapping a pass to Engelland. That's great defense. Passes to the slot.
Oh,
And
man.
off target with that
Partially
one.
fanned on it.
A couple of weeks before you get a chance like that, right in the middle of the ice, time to shoot it. And he doesn't even get
Ooh.
it on the net.
He's got it.
That had class and beat. It was just wide of the net.
Set out, and he'll make him chase it. Decides he wants the corner. Receives masterful save of an overwhelming one-time shot. Kicked out of the scrum.
Oh.
The pass fails, and the puck goes skittering out to center. Nicely into the zone. flings it. What control.
Oh.
Terrific save there. Didn't look like he had
Man, that was a great pass from Claxton to Galvin up front, and
This puck being so close to them, this is
Gibson
all
shut it down.
You can't make an easier save than that on a 3-on-1. That was really poorly played by the offense.
Yeah, we were pretty lucky on that 3-on-1. That was tough and scary, but Claxton made a nice save, and we're still at 2-1 right now.
Good clean win on the draw.
Ooh.
Knocked away. The Senators carrying on through the neutral zone. And that's an offside.
Alright. Let's get our fourth line out there again.
I'm generally a guy that's entertained by lots of goals and low-scoring games. Kind of bore me, but this has been pretty good. There's been chances, the goaltenders have been good, and it's been very physical.
Ottawa's controlling play now in the defensive
Not
zone.
very often people can out-physical Jaden Carlson like that. That was a good play on defense.
Thanks to the roadblock.
Carlson's a big, strong center.
Wolves continue on in the defensive zone. Shoots one.
Ooh, nice save.
Met by solid goaltending. Back on his stick. Feeds the point. Oh, the pass just didn't work.
Nice block by Lukovic. Gonna get a line change.
Spill over the boards. Pitching it to Jeffrey.
We'll keep it in play. Could have covered up, but
And he steps in. Glove.
ooh, flashy glove by Gibson.
Face-off coming up next.
England's got a hell of a shot. He can beat people on those sometimes, but
The low shot's handled with the goaltender stick. He deflects this out of danger in a hurry.
alright, we got an offensive zone face-off. Got the third line out there.
He has faced an inordinate amount of shots in this contest. Stop just
Big point blank save there.
Oh,
Score!
Claxton scores off the face-off. Gibson got a good chunk of it, but it popped up over his shoulder, went way up in the air, and dropped down behind him. And there's Claxton busting his slump on stream.
The goaltender had no chance stopping that puck
Yep,
with the quick
hit him
release.
like in the elbow and ramped up, kind of off of his elbow and up through his arm, and rolled in. We take it.
The Wolves have evened the game
Tied the
here.
game.
Still in the second period.
Got Claxton a goal. Hopefully got him some confidence with that. Love to see another one from him.
Zone face-off one. Possession established here. And he pitches it back in. Now it's directed to Jeffrey.
Uh-oh. Dmitriev, I think, is going to get called for boarding.
Penalty call coming. Watch for his signal here.
Yep.
Minneapolis will get a minor penalty for boarding here.
This was a dangerous hit here, Doc. No
Ooh.
chance for the player to protect himself.
Love the beard, though, Dmitriev.
There's always a start to your power play night, and this is number one.
All right, now we got a kill penalty.
One-timer. Shot.
Oh, there's a good post. We've had a bad post, and then we've had a good post.
Killers come up big again. It's cleared. The puck is fielded now by Shafito.
Oops.
A chance to clear. And that will help to at least clear the puck away. They shot it back down. Now they can get ready for another rush. A collision, but still has the puck. Good, solid defensive play with the stick. Possession taken up by Oshie. He takes that point pass. Oh, broke it up. Big shot from the point.
Alright, that was fun.
The Wolves in their own end in possession as they travel. Minneapolis with some...
Alright, we'll get some new PK guys out there. We got another minute to kill here.
Gains the zone. Back on his stick.
Oh, yeah. I saw that coming. I don't know where my other defenseman was, but Bonvi got in behind the defense, and nothing I could do there at that point.
You get this close to the goaltender, the puck on your stick, you got to snap it quick.
A lot of times the goaltender feels like his positioning is perfect and he's got the net covered. Guess what? He doesn't.
I think that was our rookie Carlson there. Sometimes, I mean, you know, sometimes those guys have raw talent, but those are the things about the young guys. Sometimes we had that happen earlier with Davis, where luckily it didn't come back to haunt Davis, but he had somebody get in behind him, and Klassen was able to make the save. But it's just like the offensive and defensive awareness about positioning sometimes is just not there. So, you know, they may be big, they may be strong, they may be fast, maybe they have a good shot, but like it's the little things like that, the awareness things that can really come back and bite you with the young guys sometimes. Because again, like, can't. Oof, that was a great save. I'm giving them way too many good opportunities right now. That was a good save again. You just have to hope that, you know, the guys that you're not controlling at the time are doing their job, and sometimes they don't. You know, can't control everybody. There's 6 guys on the ice. I never control the goalie. It's just, I mean, you can, but I choose not to. So, you know, then you're in charge of the other 5 on the ice. You let your goalie do his own thing, and if they're not in position, then you can't really do a whole lot. Oh boy. That was dangerous. We're giving up a lot of opportunities, this team. Ooh. Damn.
In this situation, you have to hit the net. Sometimes it's best just to fire right at the goal.
Oh, we got a hooking call. We're going to get a power play.
No completion on that pass, thanks to the stick. Minneapolis has gotten the goalie to the bench, and the extra man's on. He takes that one right ahead. Good pass. That pass was
what
off
the
mark,
hell?
so they'll have to try it again. Organizing
that's fine, that's fine. We're alright. Ah, damn. Alright. Well, we got a fairly tired power play. We're going to have our power play D1 with our second forward group. We'll take it.
And so begins power play number 1.
We need to capitalize on this big time, though.
Ottawa's got a defensive zone win. Oh, they got it out. They check the clock and prepare to defend some more. Passing one off now to Engelland. Puck free, right out of the text. And it's lifted back out of trouble.
Hopefully we can establish something a little bit better this time.
From their own end of the ice. Into the end of attack.
Clocks is just going to go end to end on him.
Looks over his options from the corner. Muscled right off. And possession snapped up by Engelland. The stick can break up a play, and it just did. Ottawa's recoiling back in the defensive zone.
All right. Time to get the other group out there. Still got a minute left. Errant pass. Brutal hit there.
That hit will change the momentum of this game.
Nicely received at the point. Oh, a save there. Puck loose. Good defensive positioning there.
Alright, we got an offensive zone face-off. We're gonna try and get something going here. Alright, lost the face-off, but it went to the goalie. We're just gonna get our full top power play unit out there. There we go. Gotta win this face-off, Glenn Cross. There we go. Oh, Glenn Cross puts home a rebound on the Pelly one-timer. Let's go. That's why you get that big body out front of the net like that. Tie game, nice power play goal.
Back-to-back chances in the low slot, and he scored on the second one.
And I believe that's a Claxton assist, if I'm not mistaken.
He's got the entire net covered. Obviously, there's a little bit open.
Just swats at it, gets it through, and yep, Claxton with an assist, so it's a 2-point night for Claxton. Gavin Pele gets the other assist.
Shift off the boards and ahead. That's a pretty sharp play. Maybe he was a little bit of a pool player in his day. He banks this off the boards to his partner. Much
Oh, jeez. Nice hit there to dislodge Hallwig from the puck.
Got it right back.
Ooh, nice forecheck by Lukovic, and he gets a hook and call. Never mind. So we're gonna be on the penalty kill now again. Oh, what a save that was. That's a good shot. Luckily for us, there's only 58 seconds left in the period, so we're gonna get our penalty kill divided up into 2 sections, which makes it a little bit easier. Just kill a minute, and then our guys will be refreshed for the 3rd period, and then we only need to kill another minute at that point. We've been losing a lot of face-offs today, and I'm not really happy with that.
Taken hold of by Oshie. Right play, right pass up the right wing, and it's on his stick. Solid neutralized poke check.
There we go. Nice poke check by Villette. Creates the offsides, kills their momentum. Got a face-off outside of the zone. Only 40 seconds left in the period. Another lost face-off.
In possession as they travel along the boards. Snapped up by Murray. A good stick there, so no complete pass. Missed the net.
Well, that doesn't miss by much, Doc.
Jeez. The deflection on the side of the net that was going wide. Their guy just happened to be there, and it bounces off of him and goes in. Second for Bonvi tonight. And I gotta say, my guys are just doing a lot of scrambling around in the defensive zone. It's a nice play. Not much you can do as a goalie. Gotta have your defense playing better in front of you. And that's really, honestly, like, that's the tough part about this is, you know, having a couple injuries in the lineup, having some young guys. You're just not going to have the best chemistry. You're not going to have the most awareness for your guys. And we're kind of feeling the struggle right now of that. This one is like the opposite of the last stream I did against Arizona. That one was 0-0 all the way through regulation, all the way through the overtime period. And then it got to a shootout, and only 1 goal was scored of the first 6 shooters. So, just absolute defense only. This one's been a lot of offense. 7 goals in 2 periods. Ottawa outscored us 2-1 in the first period, but we both got 2 in the second. So, we got to do something in the 3rd period here. Shots are, again, pretty even. 27 for me, 24 for them. Time on attack still in our favor. Both teams are 100% on their power plays, which is nuts. They've had 2 power plays, scored on both. I've had 1, scored on that. So special teams are coming in handy right now.
40 minutes down, at least 20 minutes to go. What are your thoughts so far?
I guess on the bright side, we're, you know, tied 2-2 for even strength goals, so there's that, but we just gotta stop taking dumb penalties.
And he flies it back in. Ottawa's controlling play now in the defensive zone.
He's got 2 goals already this game. He's going to go hard to get that 3rd one.
Score!
Unbelievable. My team is just struggling right now. This is a really good play. Fitz again. Bonji and Fitz both with 2 goals each.
Goalie's in perfect position here, just not perfect enough. This is a really accurate shot.
My defense just kind of not doing it right now. All right. Can't help but think that this might be a little different if it was Boudreaux in net. Like, some of these have been fairly savable, I guess.
The Wolves are carrying it in their own zone. Turned right away with the poke check by Combi. He gets that pass ahead in stride. Lets it go. Oh, close call there.
There's not really much place to go with the shot. He's trying to be perfect.
I mean, thinking back to when we were looking at the lineups earlier, you know, it was going to be my solid defense versus their not so great. I'm sorry. Their solid offense versus my great defense, and then my, you know, slightly lesser. I mean, it's so tough to say because, like, on average, just based on the overalls we have, some of my offensive players are worse than theirs, but I also have a lot of my offensive players are much better than theirs. I don't know, so it's tough when you average it out. Technically, their goalie is better than mine overall, though, so that makes a difference. Damn.
Nice tip of the pass out of the blue line.
But I think it's the inexperience is really showing on my team right now.
He takes that one right ahead. Good pass. This scrum will end soon. Scrum over, pump kick. Has a chance to make a play through the corner. Pass cut, strong play. Got it in his own end. Making progress through the neutral zone. Minneapolis in their own end in possession. Oh, and he's
Jeez, Glenn Cross got destroyed.
Puck is thrown to Jeffrey.
I thought Pelly was going to be accompanying him into the zone, but instead he went for a line change and miscommunication. Glenn Cross was waiting and got absolutely destroyed because of it. Oh, okay.
Big time save, big time shooter.
Nice stick lift.
Minneapolis moves well through the neutral zone. Dogged determination there by Carlson. Waits from the corner. Lets it go.
Ooh, nice shot by Paulette. Didn't have a lot on it, kind of floated it back against the green, and Gibson was sliding to his blocker side, and some great references by Josh in the comments. Yeah, that's what we needed. Joel Villette, alternate captain right there. My best defenseman coming through with a nice, I think that was his 9th on the year, maybe? Yeah, that's nuts. Got assist from Carlson and Conklin. Offensive Carlson, not young defensive Carlson. So that was huge. That was a goal generated by our 4th line. Conklin was out there because they're in the midst of a line change, but you always love when offense can be produced by your 4th line.
Blue line control. Takes a shot. Terrific glove save, but it's loose.
Just get it out of the zone.
Taking the pressure off. Broke that play up at center. On to Burry. Takes it right back. To Davis. Great stick work prevents the pass.
Alright, now we gotta get our 4th line out of there, though. They've been out there for a while, and they're still out there, and we can't keep rolling with them. Yeah, I was gonna say they're dead tired. Alright, we got basically a half a period to get another goal to tie it up. Class got 23 saves, but he's also let in 5, so.
Clean win on the draw. Did not go very well that time. Loose puck. Possession reestablished by Shafito.
Class is making me nervous. Damn.
I'm not so sure any of the coaches want this game to be played like it is, but there is no slowing the scoring down. There's been great goals, bad goals, and a few in between.
Looks from the corner. And they've got it again.
Damn.
2-on-1 opportunity. Wonderful save. Oh, wonderful play. Has it in his own end. Minneapolis wanting to generate something.
In the midst of another line change.
Nice work by Engelman. Wonderful wrist shot. Blocked.
Alright, we get our third line out there with our third D pair.
Time is hard in this league, but that's the challenge these guys face, and the best teams find a way to win at home and on the road. Over 7 minutes to go in the third. The lead has just been cut in half. Let's see if momentum changes now. Knocked right off the stick. Corralled it again. He retreats now, getting back to his own end. Gains the zone and looks over his options.
Okay, we got an offside. We're gonna switch to our first D pair and our first.
The Wolves haven't helped themselves at all. They've had a lot of chances. No puck luck, but you've got to get the puck on the net when you're in the scoring zone.
We have missed a few opportunities, that is for sure, but we've also put 4 in, so.
Sometime, and another says maybe not tonight. The Senators with a win at center. Minneapolis hopefully shifting from defense to offense in the defensive zone. Battle for possession. Scrum over, puck kicked by Glencross.
Jeez, let's go, Villa.
Through the corner. That one is pointed to him.
Oh.
And he picks it up. 2 sticks together, it goes to
I had traffic out front, just couldn't get it through.
nicely into the zone. Knocked off. The Wolves in their own end controlling the play. Good quick stick. Knocked to a knee, lost it. Trying to go to Davis. Turned a shot on net.
Alright, everybody's getting tired. We're going to throw the third line back out there. Might have one more shift for the fourth line. And then if we're still tied, we're going to call timeout, try and pull the goalie.
That is a large win by the defensive centerman. Congratulations to him. The Senators lug that along up the wing.
Nice hit by Malmstrom.
Keeps it going in the defensive zone. Gets in, looks over his options here. Just threw it into his pad.
Damn, I got it all the way through somehow. Yeah, we're going to get the fourth line out there real quick. And probably on the next shift, depending upon where we're at, we'll get the timeout called, get everybody a breather.
Side blocker to
Oh, man.
The Senators continue on in their own end. Wrist shot. Good job with the stick. Couldn't get through.
Just got to be careful not to take a penalty.
Gets in. What'll he do? Back on his stick. Great take. Dangerous area. Knocked it away with the stick. Minneapolis with possession in their own end. And he gains the zone.
No.
Takes that pass. And he shoots.
Damn it.
Nearing the final minute of regulation.
Alright, boys. Let's make some good passes. Oh, my God.
Big chance here. The Wolves with possession in the defensive zone. Chip to Crombie. Deflected off the blocker. He's got it on his stick. He wants to clear it out of the zone. Gets that one on across. His cage is rattling.
That's what we call a purpose shot.
Get in there. Oh my god, I'm just sitting in the blue paint.
25 seconds remaining.
Get the puck. Oh my god, England. Yeah, we're gonna run out of time. Oh man, that was just some bullshit with our line changes. Just could not come through. Everybody's so dead tired. Yeah. I just don't know why the fourth line was out there so damn long. And then, I mean, it's nuts, but like, somehow these guys, like, the AI, like, doesn't cover up when you, like, all game long, if you take a shot on net, their goalie will, like, try and cover it and smother it and, like, get a face off to, like, kind of slow things down and switch things up. But, like, always within the last 2 minutes, it's, like, almost impossible to get them to cover up. And then the other thing is, the guys just kind of, like, skate around and do weird shit that you can't really do as the user player. Like, they turn weird and they, like, are able to shake off hits and stuff and, like, protect the puck, so they just kind of, like, kill time. I don't know. So that's kind of frustrating. I mean, it's hard to get the what am I trying to say? It's hard to get the puck from them, I guess, at the end of the game, especially when my guys are tired. But probably could have called that timeout sooner. It's just so hard, and I can technically pull the goalie while, you know, the puck's in play. I never do that just because it's so hard to get all that coordinated. I'd rather it just seems like, you know, I'll have the puck down in their zone, I'll pull the goalie, and then, like, you know, the second that I pull the goalie, you got like a turnover happening and people are scrambling, and I would just much rather call timeout, get an offensive zone face off. Even if you lose the puck, you got 6 guys down there that can forecheck and try and get the puck back. Otherwise, if you win, then obviously you got 6 dudes, and it's kind of almost like a power play for you at that point. But yeah, just fell short. Honestly, that was a brutal game for our defense and for Class, and you really should win just about any game that you score 4 goals in. That's just kind of a rule of thumb. But that one was rough. It was a good game. It was close, but this team is struggling. Have some just low confidence on this team. It feels like we got guys that are getting scoring opportunities that are missing. We've got guys that are not getting into their rightful spots when we're in the defensive zone. And this is huge having Curry back. Curry's going to be solid. I mean, you look at, like, defensive awareness for Curry, 90. You look at it for Davis, 83. 93 for Cummins, 90 for Nichols, 88 for Villette, and 86 for Malmstrom. So it's pretty good across the board. Then it's 82 for Carlson. So definitely a big difference there. From your best guys to your not so great guys, but I gotta go through and make sure this is back. So yeah, I mean, not the result we wanted. Now it's 4 straight that we've dropped. We got off to an extremely hot start to begin the year, so oops, I already did that. So Boudreaux's now gonna be back in net for this big game against Winnipeg. Yeah, I mean, you know, you look and it's tough, you know, you never want to lose games, but end of December here is not good. We're winning some big games there, big numbers up on the board, you know, 6 goals, 5 goals, 5 goals, 7 goals. winning a bunch of good games. We had a couple overtime wins and a shootout win. That was the last time we streamed right there. Hadn't lost in the entire month of December there. We had lost right at the end of November, and then to end the month we have loss against St. Louis, loss against Nashville, overtime loss against Florida, and then this one's probably the most inexcusable. I mean, these two teams are struggling, but they're division rivals. You always play tough against your division rivals. It's weirdly different no matter how bad they are. And then Florida's a playoff team, so that one is, you know, I don't know if I want to say expected, but to some degree it is. But Ottawa's second worst team in the league. Not a great defense, an average offense, and a really old goalie, and we just let them steamroll us with 5 goals, mostly on power play opportunities. So we'll have to retool that penalty kill and see what we can do, but we got a big matchup. I mean, Winnipeg's good, they're a division rival, and with us dropping a bunch of games lately, there's blood in the water for them, so they could pick up 2 big points in the standings. Actually, Winnipeg just fell behind Dallas, it looks like, so really tight race there, but we'll have to save that for another day. So Curry's back. We do not have Luke Roy back yet. It did say that he's estimated to return on January 11th, so we've got about 10 days. Usually he'll probably be back a few days before that, so definitely missing him in the lineup. He's a big source of goals for us this year, and yeah, I would imagine we'll have to go through Winnipeg, Carolina, and Buffalo. He may be back for the Colorado game, but I would definitely expect him back in the lineup for the Toronto game. So anyway, we will sign off on that. Fall short against Ottawa, and that makes it 4 straight losses for us. So we'll see you next time.